Alright, Monsieur Kal, Halal, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways doing this work in all sincerity and in truth. Now this is your brother Yahweh Halal once again. Just a do a quick lesson. Right now my focus on development and the brotherhood, isn't it? And one of the main thing about this truth is understand it and apply it to your life, you get me? Which is something a lot of brothers kind of lack because them are focused on other things and the small things, just small things, throw them off. You get me? And one of them is basically the whole embodiment of this channel, GMS Humble Yourself. Because at the end of the day, um, it's all about who you be and your development in this thing. And one of the main thing them we have to focus on in this truth, one of the main some them for humble yourself, yo. At all times. You get me? You always have to humble yourself, yo. Whether it be amongst your brother, whether it be amongst two-third, whether it be amongst anybody. You always have to learn to humble yourself. Right? First precept more bring up on that James 4 verse 10, humble yourself in the sight of the Lord and he shall lift you up. Exactly, when you humble yourself, a lot of things get presented to you. A lot of things and the Most High make a lot of opportunities for you. Right? But if a brother can or if a man can understand say him need to set himself right and the road him upon not really help him or the highway him upon or what him do right now not help him. He need to humble himself. Right? Because if you don't do that, something I gotta do you. Something. Or the most I might send something for you for humble you. And usually when that happens, it's not a pretty sight, you see me? So a man always have to remember to catch himself and deal with that because it's a main part of development, you see me? Next precept more bring up on that First Peter 5 verse 6. I'm sorry. First Peter 5 verse 6. Say, humble yourself therefore under the mighty hand of the Most High, that he might exalt you in due time. Now read further. Casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. Cause at the end of the day, this thing is between you and the Most High. Everything else is vexation, vanity, and vexation of spirit. You get me? Solomon said that in Ecclesiasticus. You understand me? So basically, what I must say, nothing in this life not really important. The only thing important right now are you and this thing between you and the Most High, yo. And whatever the Most High give you have to take it and take it patiently, yo. When I'm get the brotherhood, when I'm get this truth, anything, once you have the understanding of this word, you have to just do what you need to do, yo. And humble yourself because at the end of the day, someone can see it and them exalt themselves beyond what them need to do. And guess what? It reach them to a point where it's either them get kicked or them might get reproof it. And trust me, it's not a nice thing when your own brothers them turn point and say, oh, even though it good for you, for strengthen you, but sometimes it's not good when you get it, right? But at the end of the day, you have to learn. And one of the main parts of learn this thing is to humble yourself. Because if you're too high spirited, a lot of things is going to pass you. And a lot of things are going to befall you. And it's not a nice thing for when them things when the hand of the Most High come down upon you and everything start reach you left, right, and center, and you're like, yo, why me? Why me? Why this? Why that? And you throw up prayer and all that. When in the first place you could have prayed to the Most High for little patience and humbleness, yo. Just for humble your spirit, yo. You get me? And this is Matthew 23, verse 12. And whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted. You get me? So the point is, you know, make no sense to try to see fame or glory or look any favors in this thing, yo. More while you have to look upon this thing as one and wash the other, yo. If you need a brother to help you do this, or you need the Most High for this, you can't say, oh, you can do this by yourself and then push up yourself upon certain things, and you know it not gonna work. Cause at the end of the day, you need to understand, say, oh, and you control yourself and you set this thing. So therefore, with that in mind, you're supposed to humble yourself overall, knowing, say, oh, at any given time, the Most High can do something, you know. So that you're supposed to have the fear of the Most High and just know, say, oh, the Lord in control of this thing, and that in itself should humble you. That in itself should humble you, right? Last precept more bring up on this. Sorry about that. Uh, uh yeah, Proverbs 16. So slip more welcome. Proverbs 16. This is Proverbs 16, verse 18. Pride goeth before destruction, and an hearty spirit before and a hearty spirit before a fall. Better is it to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. Because at the end of the day, I better you did humble yourself and keep you cool more than you play the fool. And when you look the most I show you up for that, yo, the most I jack you up or set you as an example, yo, right? So at the end of the day, a man need to know himself and build upon that. Work upon himself. Patience is one of the main thing. And if you have to be patient, you have to humble yourself, yo. You can't get too riled up for any certain things, right? And that's one of the main important things within this truth. Patience, yo. Patience and humble. You have to humble for have patience. What do you think the elders and apostles in this truth for 25 years, 20 years, 28 years, over 30 years now? I mean, it says a lot, yo, and these men are leading by example. They're humble. Those men are humble men and men of strong character, yo. Right? So with that, I want to say Okala Halal, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways doing this work in all sincerity and in truth. Shalom.